I don't really use this one. Also, hello gamers. I had this idea for a really long time and I never really did it because the meta is constantly changing, but I thought I'd just do this. Keep in mind that there is no objective best gun, but I'm going to be showing you what I think is the best gun in every single category. Starting off with assault rifles, we have the L85A2. The L85A2 is one of the 4-shot all ranges guns. It shoots faster than the Scar L by 75 RPM, but 50 RPM slower than the G36. However, it has better recoil than the Scar L. I believe better pen, better muzzle velocity, about the same reload time. The only difference is that this has a little bit of camera kick at the beginning, and it feels a little bit inaccurate at first, but you'd actually be surprised because this is actually super accurate, and basically you can 4-shot all ranges and beam people. It does less damage up close than other guns, however, it's still a 4-shot, so it has like M16A3 and HK416 hits to kill, so it's not actually a big deal is what I'm saying. And another nice thing is that armor piercing has basically no downside on it because it only drops 3 damage from 28 to 25, and that's not going to make a big difference when you have half your max range. But yeah, as you can see, it shoots super fast as well. Sure, not as fast as the G36, but the G36 is kind of inaccurate, and yeah, also has like worse handling, worse reload time. But next we have battle rifles. This is tied between, in my opinion, the Beowulf ECR with 5.56 and the good old FAL 50. The reason the FAL 50 is so good is because it basically does HK 417 damage, but shoots faster. It actually does a little bit more damage up close, and it has the same 45 ACP that the 50.63 Para has, except it does 19 with a torso multiplier, which means it is easier to 5-hit at range with this. It has like bad handling and recoil because, well, one, because I don't actually have a good setup. I don't really use this one. Oh my gosh. Of course, I just laned everyone. I love this map. It's so much fun. It's so fair and balanced when you just lane 100 people. 3-shot to the torso, all ranges. 2-shot headshot up close to probably very far range. But yeah, that is, in my opinion, the best battle rifle currently. There's quite a few options for a carbine, but you know which one is going to be the best. I feel like I talk about this in every video now. It's the PPK-12, dude. The AKU-12 with 9mm. Genuinely busted. Also, what is going on? Can the shadows load? Map got me messed up. Messed up sincerely in a creep. Man, I'm so bad at bursting this today. But yeah, this is a burst that does 2 shots to the head, 3 shots to the body, 5 shots to like a ridiculous range, especially with long barrel. With long barrel, it has the same ranges as like the C7A2, but does more damage. Also fires faster. But yeah, as you can probably tell, this thing is ridiculous. It's just the gun that can beam people from a million miles away, except it's a carbine that only does like 9mm good bullets. It only has 9mm bullets, so I don't know how it can kill from this far, but it can. But I've talked about this one in other videos. Go check them out if you want to. I have a video on the gun. Maybe I'll put it in the top right, but yeah. The best shotgun overall has to go to the KS23M. This is because it can one-shot to a ridiculous range, and that's about it. Other than that, the handling isn't super good, RPM isn't super good, the damage is high, and the one-shot range, especially with birdshot, is ridiculously far, as you can see. I'm not sure why people don't use this thing with birdshot. When I realized it didn't lose pellets to kill with birdshot, I was like, how is nobody not using this, you know? I don't see anybody using birdshot on this. The only downside is pen, but like, it's a shotgun, who cares? But as you can see, I don't think I've not one-shot a single time. Every single shot has been a one-shot, and these kills are not like close range, you know? This thing is ridiculous. Essentially a one-shot DMR that you don't have to have good aim to use, and boom. Like, literally, I have not missed a single one-shot. I'm already on a 10-kill streak. I fired 10 shots. All of them have one tap. It's ridiculous. Like, you don't even have to aim that much. Yeah, as you can tell, this is a very broken shotgun. I've talked about this one as well. A lot of these guns I have talked about before. Please check out this setup. Coyote sight, long barrel, green laser, remove stock birdshot. It's very broken. This is such a good setup for this gun. The PPK-12 probably outclasses the Colt SMG overall, but the thing is they are in different categories, so of course I'm going to put this in the list because this is the best PDW and the PPK-12 is the best carbine. This thing can 3-shot farther than the Chris Vector, has a bigger capacity, better reload times, better attachment selection, and yes, this thing does have a lot of recoil, but you just slap like long barrel stubby grip full stock or long barrel compensator stubby grip full stock and put on like an AMT Terminator or something, maybe just a normal sight, but this thing has a lot of camera recoil, and then basically this thing becomes super easy to hit shots with and kind of a monster up close. Even after you put long barrel and full stock on this thing, it still has pretty good movement and handling, but better recoil control, better ranges, better velocity, and of course it has 1000 RPM, 3-shot kill. But yeah, that's the Colt SMG. I've also made videos about this. I've made videos about all these guns, like I've said. The best DMR in the game, in my opinion, is the Scar SSR, which is also the highest rank one, which is funny. This has incredible body damage because of its 1.7 times torso multiplier, I believe, which means it does 97 torso damage up close. So it can almost torso kill, basically making it a sniper rifle. And it can also headshot kill to like 170 studs and almost 2-shot to the limbs at all ranges. It also fires faster than the SVU. But yeah, 220 RPM, great torso damage, great RPM, velocity of the TRG, which is kind of crazy. It has so much velocity, it's pretty much impossible to miss if you're just looking at a guy. And yeah, I mean, like, look at this thing. It's on the slower side for the DMRs. I think it's probably like the slowest handling and the slowest fire rate, but of course the most damage. I'd say it's probably better than the SL9. It has double the velocity, and like, it's really hard to hit stuff with the SL9, but that's kind of the drawback. Also, this thing can two-shot anywhere at range. Basically, it takes one torso shot because 2 limb hits do, I think, 96 damage, which is very close to one-shotting, but of course, it does like 81 torso all ranges. If you hit the torso, it basically does like intervention limb damage, and I actually pre-bought this gun a long time ago. Pre-bought some of the weirdest guns, honestly. But yeah, this is a great DMR, and don't pre-buy it, it's only rank 85. I feel like they should add the Mark 14 EBR and it should be like rank 120 or something, because think about it, like, if you're a DMR user and you hit rank 85, you're basically just done, there's nothing else you can get. But for the best sniper rifle, we have, of course, the M107. This did not come as a surprise to anybody. I've ranked the snipers twice, and yeah, nothing has changed in between those times. This is still the best sniper in the game. It still torso kills all ranges, still shoots faster than the SVDS, still is basically a torso kill all ranges DMR, with 10 studs of penetration, 3000 muzzle velocity, and I'm using 416 Barrett, which basically makes it even more of a laser. Oh, bonk. Yeah, kind of expect to pop off if you're just good at controlling recoil. Here's the strategy, alright? If you just do this, it's really difficult to control the recoil, right? But if you do this, then you can actually, you know, keep shooting and go back to the same spot. Okay. Wait, what? That was the wrong guy. For best LMG, we have, of course, the RPK-12. There's not a lot to say about this one. You guys already know it just has a 1000 RPM burst, no recoil, basically, like, just very accurate. Access to super armor piercing. Basically the PPK-12, but it has an insane muzzle velocity. But yeah, the best pistol in the game is definitely the Desert Eagle Mark XIX. If you're gonna comment right now, like, wait, what about the Executioner? That one's better, right? Well, here's the thing. The Executioner is not a pistol. In the pistol category, this is the best one. In the revolver category, you know which one is gonna be the best. This also happens to be my most kill pistol and my most kill secondary. As you can probably tell why, it kind of just, it just kills everything. For best machine pistol, we have, of course, the 93R. This comes as no surprise to people who watch my machine pistol ranking video. It's basically a budget PPK-12 secondary. It does have some advantages, like slightly more RPM, as well as 20 minimum damage, but a smaller mag, you know, less damage. For revolvers, we have, of course, the Executioner. It's basically a Deagle XIX. It actually torso kills a little bit farther, does a decent bit more limb damage. Overall, I prefer the XIX, and I've said this before, but like, this one just feels a little bit weird to me. Shoots a little bit slower, has a little bit less capacity in a magazine, holy. But that does not make it bad, because this thing is actually a monster. I don't know how I won that. Headshot kill really far, torso kill really far. Bonk, bonk. The best other, in my opinion, is the Obrez. The thing about this gun is that it's basically just a GB22 upgrade, just an extended mag for the GB. It has a little bit of aim choke, but if you actually just put on the long barrel, it gets a ton more muzzle velocity, maybe like 50% more, and less aim choke. Ooh. It also does more limb damage, except if you use the 50, because if you use 50, it does like, oh, wow, okay. I mean, you can't do that with the 50 GI, okay? I feel like the others, except for like the SFG and the Serbu, are just never used. Maybe I should just use this as a secondary. It's kind of a baller gun. But yeah, gamers, that's going to do it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and sub if you're new. But I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.